This is the glute bridge isometric progression. We start by lying down on our backs. We're going to have our feet hip width apart or anywhere between the hips and the shoulder width. From there, we're going to have our head flat, hands on the shoulders, and the easiest version, or the first version, is going to be where we stay in this position and we simply push our heels down into the bed. We keep pushing for the stated duration, and when we're pushing, we're thinking about pushing through the heels and keeping the little toe in contact with the ground. So to progress that exercise, we're going to go exactly the same, except we're going to have our hips ever so slightly off the bed. We want equal pressure between both feet, and we're going to hold this position for, again, the stated amount of time. To progress that further, we're going to lift all the way up to the top, or at least to whichever point that might be for you. Once we get to that position, we're going to hold that position and we're going to squeeze the backside, again pushing through the heels for as long as the stated duration. To make this exercise more difficult, we're going to tuck the chin down to the chest and then complete the exercise. This will help you engage your glutes a little bit more. Again, hold for the stated duration, keeping the chin tucked down the entire time. And return to the bottom position. For the single leg variation of this, what we're going to do is we're going to bring the foot ever so slightly closer in towards the midline of the body, and one leg will go out straight. To begin with, we push the heel down. Again, no lift of the hips, but we're pushing the heel down into the bed for the stated amount of time. To make this harder again, we're going to go exactly the same, except we're going to lift the hips off the bed this time. So leg out straight, lift the hips off the bed, and we're going to hold that position for the stated amount of time. Let's say it's 5 or 10 seconds. And back down to the bottom. You'll notice for this exercise it starts to get a bit harder, especially as you're going to want to rotate off to the side. If you do, I want you to think about pushing your left shoulder down, or the opposite side to the foot, down into the bed to stop that rotation from happening, and also come and bring the foot closer in towards the midline of the body. So say you started out here, you might now be bringing it in towards the midline of the body. For the final progression, again, we're going to go chin tucked. We're going to keep our foot pushed down into the bed, up to the top position, and you're going to hold this position for 10 seconds. Before returning to the bottom position. So those are the glute bridge isometric exercises. See how your progressions go. Have fun.